Elizabeth Warren just dropped out the race. Uh, Probably a little bit too late. What they really doing is messing up anything that Bernie might be having going for him. She goes on record saying, "I will not be running for president in 2020, but I guarantee I will stay in the fight," Warren told reporters and supporters outside her Cambridge, Massachusetts home. In an emotional remark, Warren reflected on the role that sexism might have played in the campaign, saying, "One of the hardest parts of this is all those big promises and all those little girls who are going to have to wait 4 more years." Wow. Don't believe she blamed sexism for her losing, but the the Massachusetts Democrat initially announced her decision to leave the race on a call with staff Thursday morning, in which she expressed disappointment but thanked them from the bottom of her heart for what they were able to accomplish. So it seems like Miss Elizabeth Warren is out the race. Uh, right now, she's not even backing either Biden or Sanders. Should be another red flag. Uh, Donald Trump went on record saying on Twitter, Elizabeth Pocahontas Warren, who was going nowhere except into Mini Mike's head, just dropped out of the Democratic primary 3 days too late. She calls crazy Bernie, at least Massachusetts, Minnesota, and Texas. Probably cost him the nomination. Came in third in Massachusetts. So let's see. After finishing fourth and third in the Iowa and New Hampshire, respectively, Warren dispensed with messages and revived her more combative persona, launching blistering attacks on new rival Mike Bloomberg in the Las Vegas debate. She also finally abandoned her non-aggression pact with Sanders. It was a change-up that allies had pushed for weeks, one that reminded progressive why they were attracted to her in the first place and led to a massive windfall of much needed donations that kept her campaign afloat. So she tried to take off the gloves and it kind of backfired on her. Uh, just to reiterate, Elizabeth Warren is out of the race. And I'm just going to just see what was her views. Because it's always their views is going to do them at the end. And let's see. Because I like to see what each candidate, a lot of people don't research the candidates and just vote straight Democrat if you're a Democratic person or a Republican. Even though I am a Republican, that's because I feel that I relate closely with the views. So, just quickly, let's see. Okay. Uh, let's see, Medicare for all. And I see a lot of Democrats are really pushing the Medicare for all. Now, when it comes down for paying for health care and Medicare for all, it's just going to raise taxes. It's not going to be uh, something that the system's going to sustain for a long period of time. It says Warren is a critic of the North American Free Trade Agreement. And just like a lot of Democrats, no kind of strong presence overseas against this, against that. Uh, but let's see. That's another on her. Let's see. Sorry for taking a little bit longer than I expected. I thought I had it already ready. But she was 70 years old. And it won't let me get in on that one. Let's see, 70. She proposed mandates for federal elections to protect rights and securities. Let's see, that's not really the nitty gritty that I was looking at. She's one of those climate change enthusiasts thinking that we're heating up at an all-time high. She wanted to fix a healthcare system that's broken, which is not broken. Just same old Democrat rhetoric. So just to get a recap to get finished, Elizabeth Warren, she's out the race. So, all right, it goes down to Bernie, Crazy Bernie, or Crazy Joe, and Crazy. They both pretty crazy. Very radical socialist views. So, look like it's going to be a very easy 4 more years for Donald Trump. So, again, if you would like to, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'd like to hear your views. It's always good to hear and read questions, and I'll try to answer them. But Super Tuesday didn't go so well. First for Bloomberg, now for Miss Elizabeth Warren. So it's really coming down to a 2-man race. But I think a lot of damage was done with Bernie's campaign because it kind of gave Biden the open road to sealing the deal. So again, like, subscribe, leave a message.